Faces of breast cancer in our community go beyond patients and survivors. They include the doctors who treat them. SNN Samantha Sonner has more on what's contributing to high cure rates in Sarasota.
I am the face of breast cancer. My name is Dr. Stephen Mammis, a medical director at Cancer Center of Sarasota, Manatee, and I treat patients with breast cancer.
Dr. Mammis says breast cancer is a relatively common diagnosis on the Suncoast, and one where they see a lot of success.
In terms of being able to treat breast cancer, the patients that will do best are patients who are found with very early breast cancer. Cure rates for breast cancer found very, very early could be greater than 90% potentially.
Dr. Mammis says one of the biggest advancements isn't medical.
The best improvement we've had, in my opinion, is really not chemotherapy or surgery, but it's just really the awareness and the willingness of women to diagnose something early on and specifically to be screened for breast cancer.
Part of the willingness to be screened comes from less fear of facing the disease.
And I think in years past there may have been a feeling that, well, if I am diagnosed with breast cancer, what are we really going to do about it that's helpful? I think it's becoming much more accepted at this point that early screening, that patients who have intervention early can do well, live normal lives.
Advancements in diagnostic technology are helping doctors find breast cancer earlier.
We have mammography, which is becoming more sophisticated. We have also additional studies that can be done for screening, including breast ultrasound, which is sound wave examination of the breast. And that sometimes shows us information that's not available in a mammogram.
And doctors now have more medical and surgical options to treat those who are diagnosed.
There's been a number of new developments with regard to chemotherapy, hormonal therapy, sometimes the use of something called targeted therapy. And these have all had sort of incremental improvements in outcome in breast cancer.
Reporting in Sarasota, I'm Samantha Sonner, SNN, the Suncoast News Network.
You can find all of our Faces of Breast Cancer stories on our website, snntv.com.
Of course, we'll have another story tomorrow and continuing through next week.
Yeah, so 2 weeks of really good stories, but really good people on the Suncoast, whether they're survivors, patients, doctors, all have some way been affected.
All brave people.
Yeah.